Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. Recently, I covered Mistral's API on the channel in this video as you can see on your screen, and there were a lot of comments where people wanted to see it more in action around RAG pipeline, how can we use it on our own data. So in this video, I'm going to show you it a notebook which is a Google Colab built by Andrei Chernov, where we will see how can we integrate this Mistral's API with LlamaIndex. I already have covered LlamaIndex a lot on the channel. It's one of the easiest framework to build your AI-powered LLM apps or RAG pipelines. Also, it makes really easy to use your own data in structured or even in unstructured format with your LLM applications. So let's get started. First up, you need to go to colab.research.google.com and create a new Colab or Google Notebook, which is free. And then we need to install some of the prerequisites. So what we are going to do here in this notebook, we are going to build a simple LLM agent to find relevant pertinent research paper from archive. Now, with little effort, you can convert this notebook into your own use case where instead of providing these paper, you can provide your own PDF files, or you could point it to any other data source. I will also be giving you the link to this notebook, so no need to copy paste these commands. Just sit back, relax and enjoy. Now the agent's primary purpose here is to find and summarize research papers from archives that are relevant to user supplied query. And as I said earlier, we are going to use LlamaIndex for it. So as you can see, we have installed all the prerequisites, which are quite a bit. Then we need to import these into our code. So let me go down, and then we are going to import all the stuff which is primarily LlamaIndex and its libraries. And you see we are importing Mistral AI, we're importing simple directory reader, PDF reader and that sort of stuff from this LlamaIndex. Let's wait for it. Also, one thing you would need in order to run this is Mistral API. So you can get it quite easily from mistral.ai. And if you want to know more about the Mistral API, just go to my channel, search it with Mistral API, and you should be able to see this video. Okay, let's go back and then let me set my Mistral API key. I already have that key. So I'm just going to paste my key here. And this is a free option at the moment. So you see that I have just set my Mistral's API key here. You can even set it in the secret if you like. And then I'm going to set my model. There are various models which you can use from Mistral, and this is a hosted model. Now this Mistral large model is quite a good model. It's an advanced dense LLM of 123 billion parameter with state-of-the-art reasoning, knowledge and coding capabilities. I already have installed it locally and done a lot of videos around it. So we are building a RAG pipeline because what we are doing here is we are getting the PDF documents and we are giving them as a context to LLM. So whenever we give that context from our own data to the LLM, we need to convert that data into numerical representation or embedding, and for that we would need a embedding model. So for that, I'm just going to use this Mistral embed model from Mistral. It is also hosted. We don't have to worry about downloading it. And then courtesy to Andrei Chernov, he has created some of very simple function in order to download the paper from archive website, where if you see what is happening, this is a fetch archive paper. It is just simply using the query whatever we are searching, and then it is sorting and returning some of the papers. This is the archive client, again free client, and then it is just going through those results and then getting the data in a key value format here. These are just the function which we have defined. If you want to see what it has grabbed, you can simply also print it by running this simple Pythonic for loop. There you go. So these are the paper it has obtained from there. Now, whenever we are using our own data and we have converted it into numerical representation, we need to index that data. Now, we would first create the vector representation of each paper or each chunk of the paper. There you go. And then we are just going to set the chunk size, and then we will create the index. Index is used to speed up the retrieval of those documents from the RAG pipeline. There you go. So we are creating the index, and then we need to store this index. Now in the real world, of course, you would use a vector database, but for here we are just storing it in that directory, which is a local one. That is also done. And now with the help of LlamaIndex, we can build our query engine. And it's always a very good idea to give it clear description. So we are building this query engine from LlamaIndex, and this is a RAG tool from that query engine. Now you can define your own prompts in order to fetch data. By default, LlamaIndex uses a refined prompt before returning an answer. So this is the beauty of LlamaIndex, that it makes so easy, where it defines prompt template for you, and this is the prompt template we are using from LlamaIndex. If I run it, it is going to show you. So this is the one. You see, this is a template it has generated, that given the context information, not prior knowledge, answers a query. And then we give it the context, and then it retrieves the data as per our query from that context. And that is why LlamaIndex makes it so easy, because otherwise you would have to define it by yourself. Okay, next, courtesy to Andresha, now we have a couple of simple tools in terms of Python functions, where we are downloading the PDF files, and then we can fetch the archive tool, and which we defined above the function. There you go. So we are calling this tool, and these tools are simple, for our simple agent, which will be calling this tool to download the PDF, and then after fetching it. Okay, and now it's so simple to build a React agent with these tools which we have just defined. So this is a agent which we are building, and we are specifying 3 tools. We are fetching the archive, we are downloading them, and then this is a RAG tool. Let me run it. That is also done. And then you can chat with your agent. For that, first let's create a prompt template. This is a template which we want. You can have your own template as per your own data, and then you can simply chat with the agent. For example, I want to chat it with this, that audio language model is the topic I want to go with. There you go, it is running it. And then this is a thought of the agent, and then it has, okay, so my rate limit has exceeded because I have been using it like crazy, my API, but otherwise you saw that the agent is at least running. So when that happens, you would just, I have seen that you just have to wait for sometime 10 minutes, sometime 20 minutes, and then your throttling goes away. So let me try one more time, maybe I'll get lucky, otherwise I think we'll leave it as is. Now sorry, yeah, so you see my I'm encountering my throttling due to my free key, because I was testing this API earlier anyway, but this is thankfully the end of it. We don't really have to worry about the output, because we are not using it for any production use case, but our agent is running, and if you're doing it first time, your key should be working, because you won't have any throttling. You are really not pounding it like me. But other than that, really, again, thanks a lot to Andre Chernow, and really good stuff by Mistral for releasing the API. I think for people like me, they should increase the rate. That will be great. And again, really good stuff by LlamaIndex to make things so easier. So if you really take a step back and think about it, we just built a RAG pipeline in like 5 to 10 minutes by using all the built-in tools. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.